Hello all my beautiful subscribers. It's that time of year again where we all make a New Year's resolution. The first week or even the first month out of the year, we work really hard towards whatever our New Year's resolution and then poof, it's done, it's gone, we've forgotten about it, we're back in our old ways, and before you know it, a whole year has passed and we have what we had before and we haven't accomplished anything. And I believe each and every one of you have the determination and the drive to not only accomplish your goals and the New Year's resolutions that you set, but to change your life, not only your year. And that's what today's video is going to be all about. So before I get into all that, I have a few shocking statistics that I'd like to just share with you all before we get started here. The top 10 New Year's resolutions for the year 2014 was to lose weight, get organized, spend less, save more, enjoy life to the fullest, stay fit and healthy, learn something exciting, quit smoking, help others in their dreams, fall in love, and spend time with family. And that is in order of popularity. And this is all from statisticbrain.com. So, 45% of Americans usually make New Year's resolutions. 17% of Americans infrequently make New Year's resolutions. And 38 Americans absolutely never make New Year's resolutions. But here is something that really amazed me and why I decided to do the video on this topic today. Only a whopping 8% of Americans actually accomplish and achieve their New Year's resolution. To me, that's a horrible statistic. That's speaking volumes. And my goal is for my viewers and my subscribers is to, first of all, make you a part of that 8%. Second of all, increase the percentage because you can do it. So that's just really what I want to talk about today. And of course, I have my little note cards here. And you're just like, how? So you want us to be a part of this 8%. How? First of all, you have to want to be a part of the 8%. And that is the how. We all know what, but it's just the how. How do I do this? And it's not as hard as it seems. You know, sometimes we just really have to step back and analyze things. Psychologist Len Bufta actually says little subtle goals actually are easier to achieve rather than setting one big New Year's resolution or goal. Set smaller goals here and there, one at a time, because it can be so overwhelming. And you know, with that, she also says to be specific. It's much easier to meet a goal that says for the month of January 2015, I'll eat breakfast every day. Or for the month of January 2015, I will eat 3 servings of vegetables daily. Rather than just saying, for the whole year 2015, I'm going to eat healthy. There's no specifics there. There's no guidelines. And it's just really hard to get things accomplished like that. So don't do that to yourself. Be specific. It really does help. And, you know, before you know it, that's something that's incorporated into your daily routine, and it's a lifestyle change. It becomes a habit, and then you move on to the next thing. So February, you pick something else. You'll drink such and such many cups of water a day. So you just, you know, start out small. And this video by no means is only about weight loss or a healthy lifestyle journey. This is just about getting your goals accomplished in whatever you want to do in life in general. And this theory is also known as the peak-to-peak theory, because when you're going on a trip or when you're hiking up a mountain, it's so hard to just look afar and look at the big picture and how much you have to do and get discouraged. Whereas if you take it little by little at a time, it's just so much easier to do. And that's actually what I personally do. I do the peak-to-peak theory. I don't set goals for the whole year at one time. I go from month to month. Now, I know long term what I want to get accomplished, yes. But I make a list out every month of very specific things that I want to do or that I feel I need to do. And it really does help me. It really does. It's just a little bit every day. A little bit every day. Just that consistency is the key. and that's the slight edge. And a year from now, you'll look back at that little bit you did every day, consistently, and it'll be this huge change, and you won't even realize it because it's the peak to peak theory. And I love it. I just absolutely love it. I also recommend that you read a book, and the title is actually The Slight Edge. So I really think you'll enjoy that. So another thing to just help you with your New Year's resolution or your goals in general is make a vision board. Keep it in front of your eyes if you want to accomplish something. I'm a firm believer that we speak things into existence. Positive affirmations are real. What you keep before your eyes will eventually appear and show up in your life. And that's very important to realize. Prime example, or rather than example, a good story is before I even had a car, I went online and I purchased sparkly license plate frames. And I have that on my car today. I purchased a sparkly license plate frame, so I said, I'm going to get my car. So I don't know how, but I'm going to get my car. Funny thing is, I didn't even have my license. Before I had my license, I applied for the loan. And I was approved for the loan before I even had a license. The check for the loan came while I was at the DMV about to take my test. Just because I was so sure, just those positive affirmations and me keeping stuff in front of my face that's reminding me that's what I want. That's what I want to get accomplished. Because if not, you'll forget. You'll become discouraged. So get something and put it where you can see it every day at your desk, hang it on your wall. And I'll be doing a tutorial of how to do a vision board as well. But just keep it before your eyes just to stay positive so you don't lose focus. You know, what's worse than someone that's blind? A person with no vision. That's just the worst. And you know, just please, just keep it visible. It's so easy just to get down and discouraged because someone tells you you can't do this or it gets really hard. But when you know the overall big picture of what you want, and before you go to bed you look at it on your wall, that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm working for this. Or when you wake up and you don't want to go to work, that's why I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing this for. And CEO of Jerry Savelle Ministries, her name is Terry Savelle Foy. She actually wrote a book, and it's called The CEO Checklist, and she has an acronym that she created to help you get goals accomplished and just be successful. And the acronym is DRIVE, and I'm going to go over that with you today. DRIVE. D is for decision. You make the decision that you want change or you want to accomplish this task that you set forward, and you go for it. The first step is making that decision. R is for routine. The secret to your success lies within your daily routine. And John Maxwell said, if you were allowed to come to your house just for one day, and observe your daily routine, he would know if you'll be successful or not. So it's really important to get a routine if you don't have one, because if not, your day's up in the air and you're probably not managing your time wisely. So definitely get a routine. I is for invest. Invest in what? Yourself. Whether it be workshops, a gym membership, books, audio, something to grow yourself and grow your mind and to keep you focused. You know, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And I know that sounds cheesy, but it is. You don't stop reading when you graduate from school. You should never stop reading, never stop growing yourself, never stop wanting to learn more and to do more. So that's important in whatever you want to set out to do. And V is for vision, and we just talked about that. Keep it before your eyes if you want it to happen, okay? E is for everything. Everything you do, everything around you is going to be a determining factor. If not, you will be successful. Now, you know, last but not least, excuses. Stop the excuses. Before this year is up, we only have a few days before this year is up, you really need to sit down with yourself, be honest, have a heart-to-heart talk with yourself about where you are at in life, where you are at spiritually, financially, health-wise, relationship and love-wise, in all aspects. Be honest with yourself. And that's the only way that you can really start off 2015 the right way, is knowing where you're at. And I practice what I preach. I am doing this. I'm redoing my budget, assessing everything, and you just really need to realize where you're at so you can focus on where you want to be. So if you're not in a good place right now, it's okay. It's fine. Just be honest that you're not in a good place. And then ask yourself, say, self, where do I want to be next year this time? And you make that decision, you set forth a plan, and you make it happen. Excuses are just so easy to make. Don't fall into it. Another really great book to read is The Magic of Thinking Big, Chapter 2, Excuse-itis. Really, really great. And it's a real disease. It's a real disease. Because it's so easy. It's so easy to make excuses. When you make an excuse, you're lying to yourself. And that's the worst. The absolute worst. And, I promise you, if nothing changes, nothing changes. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And my question for you is what you have right now enough? Is that all you want? So, that's just really being honest. And, the first week, it's going to be great. You're going to be excited. You're going to be motivated. Like, oh, change. I'm so excited. But, the next week or maybe even the next month, things are going to get a little tougher. You're going to try to slip back in your old ways and your old habits. And it might even get a little uncomfortable. But my mentor actually tells me all the time that growth does not happen within the comfort zone. If you want growth, you are going to have to get a little uncomfortable, Everything's not easy. And that's okay, because you're making yourself tougher. And when you prevail and come through whatever battle you're fighting, at the end, you will be stronger, you'll be wiser. You can say, I did that. And that will give you the courage and the confidence to know that you can do anything else. You did that, you can do this. So when it gets a little uncomfortable, or when it gets a little tough and hard, the second, third week, third month, whatever, keep going. If you're comfortable, nothing's changing. Nothing's changing at all. Just push through it. And I would just really like to wish each and every one of you watching this video love, health, prosperity, just all kinds of blessings for 2015 and then for your life. And just remember, be you, but be beautiful. Whatever your New Year's resolution is or whatever your goal is, you can do it. You just put your mind to it and you can do it. Keep it in front of you and focus. Because a year from now, you'll wish you would have had it started today. And that's the truth. I want you to be not only a part of that 8% that reaches their New Year's resolution, but to increase that number. We're not slackers. And mediocrity is not okay. Unless it's okay with you. But no, really. Be you, but be beautiful. I love you all. Be safe, be happy, and live healthy. Mwah.